Spaghetti carbonara is one of the most famous pasta dishes in the world, and for very good reason. It's a powerful example of taking a small number of simple ingredients and elevating them into something that is spectacular. It is, of course, one of the 4 classic Roman pastas. The other 3 are linked in the description to this video, and mastering this dish is an important life skill, like learning to tie your shoelaces, because if you master this dish, you and the people you care most about will always eat well. As for the ingredients, as I said, there are very few of them. One of the keys to this dish is this guanciale. This is pig jowl. It can be a little tricky to find in the US, but it is absolutely worth the extra effort. It gives the dish an added complexity and an added richness that is critical. We're gonna use a mix of Pecorino Romano, 70%, and 30% Parmigiano Reggiano. I've got 2 eggs. I'll use the egg yolk from a 3rd egg, ½ pound of spaghetti, and then I've got some salt and pepper off screen, and that's all there is to it. Okay, first step is we're going to slice the guanciale into 1/4-inch planks. Then we're gonna slice the planks into lardon. It's about a 1/4 inch. You can see how each of our slices here has a good amount of fat, a little bit the meat. Okay, we've got our pan on a medium-low heat. We're gonna throw in the sliced guanciale with no oil. You can see there's no olive oil added to the pan. There's enough fat which will render from the guanciale, and that fat's going to become an important component. It's gonna become the flavor base for the dish. It'll take anywhere from 15 or 20 minutes to get very lightly crispy. Here's where we look at about 5 minutes. You can see a lot of the fat is rendered. You can see we brought our water up to a boil. We're gonna give that a liberal seasoning of salt. Give it a taste, see if the seasoning is to our liking. And yes, the seasoning is to our liking. Drop in ½ pound of spaghetti, and we're gonna let that get al dente. Okay, while our pasta's cooking, we're gonna make our egg slurries. Remember, we're doing 2 eggs and 1 egg yolk. So we're gonna give it a little scramble. We're gonna hit it with a healthy dose of freshly cracked black pepper. You can see how much black pepper we added to that slurry. Now we're gonna start folding in actually about 70% Pecorino Romano, 30% Parmesan. So let's turn that into a slurry. Should have a fairly thick consistency. You can always add more pasta liquids if it's a little too thick. Give you a close-up of the slurry. You can see that's fairly thick. Let's give our spaghetti a nice little stir. Here's what our guanciale looks like after about 20 minutes. You can see most of the pieces are crisp. There's a few that are just finishing up. It's time to transfer our pasta into our guanciale pan. Smells incredible. Now we've got all the heat turned off at this point. It's really important because when we add our egg slurry, if we're not off heat, your eggs will scramble. You will have scrambled eggs and bacon, not spaghetti carbonara. If the pan flip is in your arsenal, now is an excellent time to use it to really coat those noodles. And we'll add our slurry, then we've got carbonara. Okay, we're gonna give it a ladle that pasta water just to thin it out a bit. Now we can add in our slurry. Beautiful coating. Oh, looks perfect. Okay, and so to plate it, we'll give it the requisite twirl. We're gonna spoon on some of that carbonara sauce. And that is pretty. Spaghetti carbonara, thank you very much for watching. Good luck in the kitchen. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. That is the best way you can support this channel. Bon appetit. That was amazing. Mwah. We're out of water. I think we might be out of water.